here's how to make the first person view with working A.D.S. So I already set it up. All the devices, but still the functions are missing, the events, the channels for all the OGs. I'm gonna show you the settings first, and then we're gonna work it on together. So here's the first person camera settings. You don't have to copy them exactly for this device, but here's my preferences. I also advise you to name your devices. So, for example, this is not camera orbit, but camera first person. It's gonna make it a lot easier if you're working on a map and you're just doing this. Now we're gonna need to input devices. The first one we're gonna call A.D.S input, and we're gonna put on these settings. The second one is gonna be the aim input. We're gonna put on these settings. Then we're gonna have two other inputs for the custom next item input and the previous item input. Then we're gonna have a trigger, and this is gonna detect when we have a weapon that can A.D.S and we also aim. You have to transmit every X triggers. You have to set it to 2. This is gonna be useful later. And then we're gonna have the A.D.S switch. This is super important. Make sure that store state per player is set to yes. It basically makes the switches on the client side instead of the server side. Yeah, because I didn't change any settings in here. So just remember to put require holding item on and consume key items off. Here we're gonna drop in the weapons that we want to put in for the A.D.S. So if a weapon can A.D.S, we're gonna put in this condition button. Just to clarify, we're gonna need one condition button for every weapon. So yeah, you can drop in like every weapon you have in just one device. This is like the hardest part of the tutorial, duplicating this thing. So let's get started. First, we have to detect. Detect if we have a weapon in our hands that can be A.D.S. So first thing first, we're gonna put in the weapon. I'm using the silencer, the tactical assault rifle for this example. So we're gonna drop it in right here. Now we want this to activate when receiving from item previous input on input. Be careful on input released, not pressed, because if you activate on input pressed, it's gonna detect the previous weapon, not the weapon you're currently equipping. So just to clarify. And item next input on input release. Now when this activates, we're gonna unactivate it. The A.D.S switch, I'm gonna turn it on. Now for the A.D.S switch, we have to turn it off when received from item next on input pressed this time, and item previous on input pressed. Alright, now if we want to playtest things, so now if we hold that the weapon, yeah, it's gonna turn on. I forgot to pick up this weapon. So as you can see, every time we're holding this weapon right here, it's gonna turn this on. If I have like this other weapon, as you can see, it's not gonna turn on, but with this one it's gonna turn on because we put it in this device right here. Alright, now that we know how to detect when we're holding an A.D.S weapon, now we gotta actually make the A.D.S function. So first thing first, let's go to the A.D.S input and put it so on input pressed, the camera first person, remove from player. Now we gotta add another setting in here. Add to player when aim input on input released. Now why do we have two inputs when we detecting the same thing? This gonna detect every time we aim, but it's gonna detect only if we aim with an A.D.S weapon. It's gonna go to third person when it detects aiming. So yeah. Now we're gonna go here. Okay, so trigger every time A.D.S switch on check result on, and aim input pressed. Now be careful, we have to reset times triggered, so it's gonna work for the end of the logic door. So A.D.S switch on turned off, not on check result off, and aim input released. Alright, now how we're gonna check this? We're gonna check this every time we A.D.S. So aim input pressed. Alright. Now we only have to register the player, so it's really simple. Register the player when the trigger, where is it? When the A.D.S name trigger. Wait. Yeah, right. And unregister player when aim input on input release. Right. I think should be all. Yeah, I think so. Let's check. Right, so I'm gonna put in the A.D.S. Let's aim now sight, and it works. Alright. Let's try it with another weapon. And as you can see, when you aim down sight, it doesn't go in third person or A.D.S. Alright, so I'm gonna show you why I'm saying it's gonna go in third person. If we remove the scope, as you can see, it's gonna go in third person. Currently, I don't think there is any way to fix this, so we're just gonna have to do it like this. So yeah. Now I'm gonna show you how to put in multiple weapons. It's really easy. You just duplicate this, clear item. We make sure to clear items, and we're gonna drop in another weapon, like so. And now if I start the game, you should see that it's gonna work. So let's see. It works. It still works. And it works. Alright. So as you can see, if I A.D.S if I aim with a pistol, it doesn't go in third person or in first person aiming. So yeah, this is how you do it. You may wanna turn off the sound effects from the trigger. It's getting really annoying. But yeah, that's it. So bye.